Hi, it's Nørgaard. So today I'm back with a new dupe video. I got the Technic Enamoured palette, which is a dupe for the Huda Beauty Empowered palette. I don't have the Huda Beauty palette, it's out of my price range, but I wanted to try this out and give you guys a review and a wear test to see how this works. So I don't remember how much the palettes are off the top of my head, so I will leave it on the screen. But of course, Technic is a lot more affordable than Huda Beauty. Something to keep in mind is that the Technic palette only comes with 15 shades and Huda Beauty comes with 18 shades. And from the images, I believe it's actually 3 matte shades that you're missing out on, because it looks like Technic has all the 6 shimmers that the Huda Beauty palette has. And it also has the gel and powder hybrid, and it has the 2 kind of eyeliners. So I think the shimmer to matte ratio in here is fine, because the mattes are kind of boring, you know. It's definitely the shimmers and the eyeliners and the hybrid color that you want in a dupe palette. So anyway, I'm going to show you this palette in action, and I did a wear test yesterday where I did a different eye look, and I will show you that as well so we can see how this works. And yeah, that's pretty much it. As always, don't forget to thumbs up the video if you enjoy it and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And now without further ado, let's get right into it. This is what the palette looks like. I am going to use this color on the lid. It's like a gel and powder hybrid with the gel in the middle and the powder on the sides. So I just swipe my brush across it to get both the gel and the powders. And now I'm going to apply that all over my eyelid. This one does have some fallout. And of course this eyeshadow is made in that way to mimic the Huda Beauty eyeshadow. But I must say I'm not really a fan. I know it looks fun and interesting in the palette, but I think it's just kind of impractical. And also the gel makes this eyeshadow very thick. It makes it nice and foiled, but it also just makes it so thick. And as you can see, I do have some fallout. So yeah, this is not my favorite. Next up, I'm going to use this gold color. And I'm actually going to pick it up with my finger. I don't know if you can tell, but this shadow is very flaky. So I'm just applying that in the center. And as I said, this color is super flaky. I tried to pick it up with a brush, but it just was not happening. My brush was picking up nothing and it was just flaking all over the place. And as you can see, this one also has fallout. Okay, let's continue. I'm going to use this matte color. The matte colors do kick up some dust, but it's not too bad. And now I'm going to apply that in the crease. You can see it's instant pigment. The mattes are very nice and pigmented without being thick like the shimmers. And a little goes a long way. So I do really like the mattes. Unfortunately, I get more fallout from blending it out just because I'm touching the shimmer. It's actually the shimmer that's falling on my cheek. I'm also going to use a little bit of this matte color just to blend out the edges. So in the inner corner, I'm going to use this almost greenish gold color. And this one is a much finer texture. It's not flaky at all. And I'm just going to dab that on with my finger. Normally I would choose a lighter color for the inner corner, but there's nothing light in this palette. There's no like highlight shade for my skin tone. And there are also no dark shades. This one here and this one up here are both cream eyeshadows or like cream liners. So this one and these two would be the darkest matte colors. For my lower lash line, I'm going to use this shimmer down here. This one is not flaky, and I'm just going to run that along my lower lashes. I find that it has okay pigmentation for not being, you know, on top of the primer. It's definitely visible. The last thing I'm going to use is this black cream gel, and I'm going to use a little brush, just do kind of a messy liner. And then I'm going to use a slightly bigger brush to just blend that out. Let me finish off my makeup and I'll be right back. As far as staying power goes, I think it stays on beautifully. I was wearing it out yesterday and I believe I did like a 7-hour wear test and it still looked really good after 7 hours of wear. I didn't find that it faded or that I had a bunch of fallout throughout the day. So I was really happy with how this wore, and I will insert the wear test now. And just to let you know, I used this color on the eyelids. I used this color in the crease. I blended out the edge of the crease with this color. And then I applied these two mattes on the lower lash line. And then I used this gel as a smoked out liner. And the liner wore beautifully. And that was my look from yesterday. And I was really happy with that look. So all in all, I do like this palette and I would recommend it. So yeah, let me know what you thought of this video down below in the comment section. And as always, don't forget to thumbs up the video if you enjoyed it and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And that's it. So I will see you guys in my next video. So take care and bye bye.
Original bad man, you don't know.
It's fake kills.